When it comes to rotator cuff exercises, most people do them wrong and never really learn how to activate them before they try and strengthen them. They end up swinging a band back and forth, wasting their time, and as a result stop doing the exercise because it just doesn't work. In this video, I'm going to show you a simple way to activate the external rotator cuff muscle and then use a dumbbell to strengthen it, making sure they're getting the most from this exercise. If you haven't met yet, I'm Gavin, I'm a personal trainer and I co-own New Zealand's only fitness studio for people over the age of 40. And many of our clients over the age of 50 come to us with frozen shoulders or shoulder reconstructions or just generally worn out rotator cuffs. And time again, I see people being given exercises from physiotherapists. They've never gone back to see the physio to see how to do the exercise properly. And then they just don't know how to do the form, they don't do the exercise properly, and they stop training those muscles, and their shoulder pain never really gets any better. One thing I've learned in all the years of training people with bad shoulders is that if we can get the muscle to activate first, then use a band or a dumbbell to strengthen it, people get a much better outcome from that than just trying to swing a band around. The biggest mistake people make when training the external rotator cuff is that the elbow lifts away from their body. Now, external rotation just means that you're rotating your arm from the front out to the side. You can see the elbow is close to the body and back that way. But as soon as people use some kind of resistance band or some exercise, what happens is the elbows come away from the body and it comes out, and that really isn't rotating, or it isn't a rotator cuff exercise, it's more a delta exercise. And people will do this whether the band is too heavy or they haven't got the mind muscle connection to do it, and obviously the exercise is kind of null and void. So the way to activate your rotator cuff first, and we're going to use an isometric hold against a hard surface so you can feel the muscle start to burn a little bit. Once you get that mind muscle connection going, that will be the activation of the muscle, and then we're going to use a dumbbell on a mat to be able to do this rotator cuff exercise properly without the risk of bringing your elbow away from your body, which is actually the biggest mistake I see. So the first thing you're going to do, you're going to grab yourself a towel or something that you can roll up to about this diameter, and you're going to pop it just in between your elbow and your hip and your side, right? And the elbow wants to be back, so you've got a nice 90 degrees at the bend there, and the arm. You're going to grab yourself a band, okay, if you've been shown a band, and you're going to take, and the hand is going to be across the front of the body. I want you to straighten it to the side so my fists are now facing you, and you're going to take a little step out. And you're going to hold this for 30 seconds. And when you hold this for 30 seconds, you will feel the muscles in the back, in the rotator cuff, actually start to work. So I'll do it this side to show you. You come this way, and you will feel these muscles across there start to burn just a little bit. And what this does is it gets you to understand what the muscles, where the muscles are working. So then when you start to use the dumbbell in a second, you're going to feel exactly what needs to be done. And this way with the towel, it keeps you a little bit honest, it keeps your form right. Because if your elbow comes away from the body, then this isn't working the rotator cuff, it's working more the side delt. And after about 30 seconds, obviously, you're going to feel that. You're going to rest for 15 seconds and you're going to repeat it 2 more times until you get the build up and the burn within that shoulder. Once you've done that, you're going to go and find this, going to lie down, you're going to grab yourself a dumbbell and lie down on the floor, and I'll take you through the actual strengthening component of this exercise. So you want to be using a nice sort of light dumbbell for this. Don't go too heavy, that is not the idea. The whole point is that you feel the muscle working, you get a slight burn, and as soon as your form starts to slip or you can't move the arm, then obviously you're going to stop that exercise, all right? So you're going to lie down on the side this way, and you're going to put the dumbbell just in front of your body. And what you're going to do, you're going to rest your elbow on your side of your body this way, and you can see that the arm naturally lies in front of the body this way where you can hold the dumbbell. It's perfect. And all you're going to do, you're going to rotate it back that way as far as you can go, and do what pain allows. But what this does is it allows you to do the rotation of this exercise without the sloppy form that you see with a band, because your arm obviously is pushed against gravity to your side, and you can get this done really, really easily. And this is way more effective than standing up with a band, because you can start now, we activated the rear delt, the rotator cuffs already, you can start to feel where the muscle starts to work. And as long as you do that, it's going to keep you honest. And already I can feel that starting to work, okay? And you're going to do about 12 to 15 reps. And when you get to 15 reps, you shouldn't be able to do more than like 18. So you got about 3 left. You're not going to absolute failure. You're going to make sure it's nice and safe. And again, you're going to do the 12 to 15 reps, then you're going to rest for 30 seconds and repeat that 2 to 3 more times, depending on your ability. but that is going to be the way that you activate your rotator cuff, and that is then how you strengthen it. So again, a lot of these movements are to strengthen muscles or individual muscle groups. You've got to know what you're trying to strengthen in the first place, because if you don't, you end up arbitrarily doing the exercise, you're not getting the most benefit from it, and ultimately you don't feel it working and you stop doing it, which is not a good thing at all. Now, if you got some value from this video, let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to know that what you got out of it. Did you feel it? And obviously, if you feel that somebody else could benefit from this video, please share it along as well. The more people that we know, the more people that we can help, generally, the better life is going to be for all of us. So that's it from me. Have a great team. I'm going to leave a video up in the top left corner, which I think you may like, and I'll head over there and I'll see you in a minute.